Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a recap of 2011 Lightfair International Trade Show. Let's start with a beginning video. This is our MaxLite booth. As you can see, we were very busy. Record number of leads this year. For those reps who didn't make it out, you missed a good show. We had over 20 people working the booth this year, our biggest ever, and still we're not able to keep up with everyone. So for those of you where this is a recap and you weren't able to get a personal tour of the booth, this is a great opportunity for you to get the details on what you may have missed. Of course, our flat panels were a great hit at the show. This year, I saw 3 or 4 others who had similar products. Their 2x2, for instance, wasn't exactly 2x2, but 600 millimeters by 600 millimeters. Another had UL coming soon, so clearly we're still way ahead of the competition. And you should know that we debuted for the first time at Lightfair our new direct light as opposed to edge lit direct light flat panels. A little bit more on that later. Our 2x4, our largest product, had great interest for those who had not seen it before. The 1x4 was the first and only direct lit panel that we brought to the show with us. The full line of flat panels will evolve to direct light. With technology today, we're able to achieve direct light with a panel thickness of less than 3 inches. Just a few years ago, due to thermals and other issues, a lay-in would have had to been about 6 or 9 inches. For instance, the Cree lay-in 2x2 is about 9 inches deep. But due to great advances with the LED chips and our team of product development people, we're able to do direct light flat lay-in panels, 2x2, 2x4, 1x4, and custom sizes in less than 3 inches thick. And just to give you all a quick insight on the advantages of direct light, where the LEDs are looking directly at you, versus edge lit, where the LEDs are looking at each other. In the 1x4 as an example that we're looking at here, the spec sheet you're looking at is actually the 1x4 edge lit. It's a little fine print there, but all of these cut sheets, by the way, are available on the website. You might notice that the lumens are 3380. Our direct light version of the same panel is 6000 lumens. So what a huge increase in efficacy and total lumen output. We demonstrated at the show all the capabilities of the flat panel, including daylight harvesting and dimming. We're going to show just a brief video of dimming. We had a wall of flat panel 2x2s. What you're looking at now is a watt meter. As you can see, total watts for about half of that wall was about 510 watts. And as we dim, I think we dimmed by about 40% at the show, which is past the visual range. You can see the panels dimming simultaneously. Remember that with MaxLite dimming products, the efficacy is maintained or increased as you dim. And that's an important feature to look for in dimming as dimming LEDs, as that's a big part of the return on investment, particularly in applications where a lot of dimming is going to be present or dimmed level is the majority of the time. A quick recap on the MaxLite lay-in flat panels and an introduction to some new features that we had not had before. Let's start with our battery backup, a short video for you. What you see here are, looking at the top 2x2, the power was switched off. The product came back on using its battery backup capabilities. It came on at about 30% of total light, and the runtime is for 100 minutes. We put the primary power back on, and the flat panel switches to 100% of light level. So that's the battery backup option is available to you now. We are taking orders. A quick recap of some of the other options that are available for MaxLite's flat panel lay-ins are a wireless remote. We also have a wall holster for that wireless remote. That holster takes the portability out of the remote, which is desirable in many applications, and pretty much locks it to the wall. A tool is required to remove it from the wall, so it acts as a wall switch. We also have a surface mount kit, which allows the product to be mounted to a wall or to a ceiling, and the battery backup option, which we just reviewed. We also have a remote driver option for those applications where there just isn't the ceiling space for the driver on the back of the flat panel. We can remote that driver up to 30 feet. When you order a remote driver version, you receive in the box the flat panel as well as the driver and a 30-foot cable. We also have, and are very proud to announce that we have an MRI version. This is a version that has no magnetic materials, is ETL tested for compatibility with MRI rooms, and that's a great application for dimming LED flat panel. Battery backup will be available in the next 60 days, and talk to your sales representatives or sales managers, and maybe we can put some on an airplane for you ahead of time. Always check in with your local sales manager or local representation for the latest on ETAs for all of these products. What I'd like to share with you here is a little outside of the typical distributor's site. This is not something that a lot of people had seen before, and it was a fantastic hit at Lightfair. It's what we call the architectural optical panel, and allow me to demonstrate a short video for you. What you're seeing is a semi-transparent office built with the architectural optical panels. The designs, the graphics that you see were selected by our marketing department, but in your application, the graphics can be anything you like. Notice the color changing. We can have it color change very quickly. We can have numerous colors on single panels simultaneously. We can pick solid colors, or we can have it channel through all the different options that you have. It is visually quite stunning. And although the walls are transparent, it gave us a feeling of privacy in the office area, much better than typical trade show booth materials. And the interest, again, is very, very high. Contact your local sales manager or visit MaxLite.com for additional information. These products can be customized to your size, to your shapes. They come available as indoor and outdoor products. They can be used as walls, as decoration. As a matter of fact, I have seen overseas entire buildings faced with this material, and it is quite stunning and beautiful. Let's jump over now to some of our newest outdoor LED products. These products, you should know, are all listed with lighting facts. They are all DLC or Design Lights Consortium approved, and all have been ETL tested to UL. So all of the certifications are in. These are our, I'm very proud to say, our dark sky wall packs. We have a short video. With so much ambient light at the trade show, and these being dark skies, meaning that there's really only downward directed light for the most part, it is very difficult to see how bright these can be. They come in 20, 30, 40, and 60 watt versions. Again, all lighting facts and DLC listed. We also have a non-dark skies set of outdoor fixtures. These products do not meet the DLC requirement for dark skies. In some applications, we want more forward-throwing light. A quick comparison for the two, other than the obvious certification requirements. With the non-dark skies version, on a wall at 20 feet, you'll get approximately 1 foot candle about 31 feet off that wall. With the dark skies version, the DLC version, we get about 2 foot candles at about 15 feet. So it's literally twice the light in half the space. So they each have their applications and places in the market. Note that the non-dark skies are more the traditional look, where the dark skies are a new look for us, and I'm sure you'll be very pleased with it when you see it up close. Let's take a look at a quick video of the non-dark skies version. Notice the large and small wall pack, as well as the 1x1 surface mount. They are in 30 and 40 watts. The next category for us folks are the screw-in LED products. What was news to many visitor to the booth was that these screw-in products, these MaxLite Par 20, Par 30, and Par 38 LED products are now 100% dimmable. If that is news to you, please do take advantage. Download the specifications. They are dimmable with simple dimming, and we do have IES files for these products as well. So very exciting. And you will find, not to spill the beans, but you will find that the new dimming models are similar, if not exactly the same, as the non-dimming prices. So that's a great new feature added without any additional cost to you. And for those of you who are interested, these are also high power factor, and they are using all over 90 power factor.